all those who might be feeling under the weather.
And a look at how much more road construction will be done in Pullman. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Grant Cavalier.
And I'm Madeline Wallace. Have you seen the Whitman County Public Health ad regarding measles? That is because there has been a significant outbreak.
Measles, get lost!
Whitman officials are encouraging people to get vaccinated, trying to get to 95% of the county vaccinated. I know sickness is going around since we got back from break. Here are some general reminders for what to do when you're not feeling your best. Prioritize your rest, stay hydrated, wash your hands, and get your vitamin C in.
A Lewiston man has been arrested for raping an intoxicated woman. Xavier Pia, who is 23, is facing a 5 to 20-year prison sentence for rape and will have to register as a sex offender. The intoxicated assault occurred twice during the time Pia was already facing trouble regarding a violation of probation in 2022 for contacting children under 16 in a lewd manner. And a different Lewiston man was arrested for lewd conduct with a child under 16. Austin R. Kelly, 30, pled guilty and will serve 5 to 12 years in prison for the child sex offense. Kelly, as shown in court documents, persuaded a teenager to move in with him and raped them over the span of 2 months. He was also charged with first-degree felony stalking charges, but denied guilt under a plea agreement. In a meeting in Boise on Wednesday, the Senate Health and Welfare Committee heard from medical professionals, law enforcement, and kratom users on whether kratom should be fully banned in Idaho or regulated. Some members at the meeting stated kratom was a good ailment for rheumatoid arthritis, and other members said it led to dependency and overdose. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, kratom does not have official use, but is sold for pain relief, anxiety, and opioid withdrawal. The Idaho Kratom Consumer Protection and Safety Act would limit kratom sales to adults 21 and older, as well as ban kratom products that have concentrated levels of 7-hydroxymitragynine. The bill would require products to establish labels and provides distributors with protections if products are mislabeled.
The 17th Annual Kids Science and Engineering Day is being held this Saturday. The WSU Society of Women Engineers is hosting a K-5 engineering showcase with the STEM is My Superpower. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., over 40 WSU clubs will be showcased as these experiences and activities will be shown at the Sloan and Dana Hall. The Great Debate took place in Moscow. Christ Church pastor Doug Wilson debated Catholic speaker Joe Heschmeyer. The debate focused on theology related to their respective faiths. Curry Myers, former law enforcement officer, opened the debate, sharing his personal story on becoming Catholic. The debate was hosted by the Vandal Catholic Club.
And on the topic of debate, the weather has been fighting between warming up and staying cold. Which one is it going to be, Dylan?
Guys, so it's going to be a little bit of a mix of cold and warm weather this weekend. As far as today, expect some very mild conditions. It's slightly warm outside. It's 59. We got a little bit of wind, and we got a low of 39. So we've got pretty good conditions. If you are going out tonight, I would recommend putting on a jacket, dressing a little warmer because it's going to get a little chilly, as we know in Pullman tends to do. As far as tomorrow, we got a high of 59, and we got a low of 38. So, pretty similar conditions. The winds are going to be a little bit slower tomorrow, so it's going to be a little bit nicer tomorrow. So you might want to dress in shorts and short sleeve shirts for tomorrow. And as far as the weekend in Washington, on the west side in Seattle, we got a high of 56 and a low of 41. So it's a little bit chillier over there. As we know, the conditions are usually a little bit cloudier in Seattle. But that doesn't mean, with baseball season back, that doesn't mean you can't wear your Seattle Mariners jersey, as it's perfect conditions for that. As far as Olympia, it's a little bit warmer there. The winds are calmed down a little bit in Olympia opposed to Seattle. Got a high of 61, a low of 37. In the Tri-Cities, as we know, it tends to get a little bit hotter. So the conditions are a little bit warmer with degrees of 70 for the high and 42 for the low. In Spokane, we got a high of 57 and a low of 37. So it's pretty similar conditions across the state. And as you know, Pullman, as I said before, 59, a low of 38. And as far as Pullman for the rest of the week, we have, as I said earlier, cloudy conditions today and tomorrow. Monday, it's a little bit sunnier, so expect better conditions. And Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy with a little bit of sunshine. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Send you back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Dylan. You might have noticed that more construction just keeps popping up. We sent Logan Sear out there to find out why. Logan, do you have any updates for us?
Yeah, thank you so much, Maddie. As you can kind of see to my left here, traffic is speeding up as far as that goes. And just to point out that this is only one of 9 locations that's going to be taking place. Behind me there, they're still working on the traffic lights. That's going to take some time as well. But one other location that interested me a little bit was Bishop Boulevard. Now, what they're going to be doing there is they're going to be basically lifting up the pavement and replacing it, totally repaving it, and that's going to bring up questions for local businesses. They have a city council chambers meeting on April 6th at 3 p.m. for any questions for local businesses so they can get ahead of all those problems. I myself am worried for those businesses losing revenue, losing customers, and losing a little bit of that communication and community with everybody there. And one other question that I have as well is, when is this traffic going to stop? Well, a lot of these things are going to be done in the summer, so you don't have to worry about that. Most of us will be out of school and be back home. This has been Logan Sear reporting live from Pullman, sending it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Logan. Personally, I think the traffic is quite annoying. I'm ready to just get all the brand new lights and stop having to stop at all the stop signs. But coming up, a look at how a basic book sale is helping local community members.
And after a local business soft launch, they provided us with a little sneak peek of their grand opening.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
It is WSU's birthday today. We sent our reporter Sienna out to see how they're celebrating.
Today, we celebrate Washington State University's 136th birthday with free cake provided by the Alumni Association. We spoke to them about what this means and why we celebrate every year.
I think it gives back so much to the community and the state of Washington and the students here, because we want to make sure that we celebrate the foundation it was founded on and see how much it's grown in the past 100+ years.
I want to be able to come out and kind of at least put a little bit of what they gave me back into the association. It's also nice to just engage with like campus activities, stuff like this. It's nice to see all the students.
Being integrated and accepted, it just kind of reminds me that that's one thing about Cougs is everyone can be a Coug whether or not you went to WSU.
I got myself a slice and come get it while supplies last. Reporting from Terrell Mall, I'm Sienna Sky, Murrow, News 8.
Tickets are for sale for the Whitman County Humane Society's Paws and Peeps on April 13th. The event goes from 1 to 3. Tickets are $5 for their Pooch Park members and $20 for non-Pooch Park members. People will have the opportunity to take pictures with the Easter Bunny, hunt for eggs, and earn prizes and treats. There will also be a dog obstacle course by Wagging Tail Adventures.
The biannual Friends of the Marceau Library book sale was hosted to kick off spring. Our reporter Becky Oberlander has information on how the book sale benefits members of our community.
At the Marceau Library's spring book sale, shoppers had a chance to add another story to their shelves without paying the full price.
It's really great to be able to get a lot of more books for cheaper because they're getting so expensive.
In return, the library benefited from the proceeds. For event volunteers Cassie and Linnea, this book sale means the Marceau Library programs will be funded.
We're doing other work, get to take some money for it, which goes to support library programs for children and adults.
Among the 190 books donated to the library to support this event, Victoria was able to find a few to add to her pile at home.
I am kind of a collector of them because I'm always looking for new things to read.
For Victoria, finding a good book to read is a way for her to not think about what's going on in her life.
It's a good way for me to relax, and I feel like not be so focused on everything that's going crazy in the world, and I can just kind of have some time to step away from work and school and news and all of that stuff.
Everyone benefited from this book sale, from the reader looking for their next story to the librarian leading a children's activity. Reporting in Pullman, this is Becky Oberlander for Murrow News 8.
As businesses come and go from downtown, we sent our reporter Sienna Sky out to do a check-in with recently opened Larissa's Apron.
I wanted to grow.
Larissa Senior is a problem solver.
I was at a point where I wanted to eat healthy food and I couldn't find anywhere in Pullman or the area really to get healthy food. So I thought, why not be a part of the solution instead of the problem and open something?
She opened her restaurant 2 years ago and has recently changed locations from College Hill to downtown.
I knew that if I was somewhere more central, that people would actually want to come in and they would see my logo and be interested.
Larissa is one of a number of business owners trying to make it in downtown Pullman.
Larissa's Apron is just one of many businesses that have come and gone from the downtown Pullman area. Just like this Thomas Hammer coffee shop, which has turned into a sushi restaurant for the public to enjoy.
Despite other business closures, Larissa is looking forward to her grand opening in April.
It's Parents' Weekend. Not 100% sure what we're going to be doing yet, but I think we're going to have the grand opening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll have some kind of special. We'll have decorations. We'll probably have the Downtown Pullman Association come in, and then we will probably also have the Chamber of Commerce come in and then offer specials to people.
From Pullman, Washington, it's Sienna Sky, Murrow, News 8.
No booze at the dunes. An alcohol ban was placed at the Iliad Dunes after repeated alcohol-related incidents. The dunes are a popular party spot in the summer. The restriction is intended to keep the public safe and improve the dunes' condition. A similar ban was placed at Granite Point in 2022. Personally, I love going to the dunes and having a drink. How about you, Grant?
You know, I have never been to the dunes, but I personally remember going to South Padre Island in Texas, and even though I was probably 16, thanks Mom, I got a couple pina coladas, so a little bit disappointed that they're doing that there.
How students can find a sense of belonging within local clubs and groups.
And I would love to keep these sunny times a-coming. Dylan has your weather after the break.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Starting March 31st, the Jordan Schnitzer Art Museum will have 4 spring art exhibitions. Going until June 27th, the art is meant to make visitors consider how they perceive time, their presence, and consider slowing down. An artist from Helena, Montana is the first exhibit to be shown, and all visits are free to the public.
Finding your group in college can be hard. Our reporter Ibrahim Daniel learned about how the Digital Audio Collective helped a student find what they want to do.
The Digital Audio Collective may be a small club. However, the impact they made on WSU junior Chase Callow helped him focus on what he wants to pursue in college.
I'm interested in doing accounting now, but I still want to do music on the side and be involved with that as I learn business.
Through the club, he has learned how to do some pretty cool things, including making his own beats. The Digital Audio Collective has seen their numbers go down in recent semesters, but they're going to be marketing new students that want to join the club, including a spring festival, which they're planning in the works, but they still need to get some audio access as well as some money to be able to actually put on the event. But with the hopes of the new regime under Michael getting it to go back to how it was in 2022.
I found out about DAC through Mikey, who I met in class, who's the president of the Digital Audio Collective, and I later went to one of their concerts in, I believe it was April or May of 2025, and saw a few of them perform, and just thought it just made me really want to join and be a part of that and collaborate with some of them, so I joined later in the fall.
So recently the Digital Audio Collective has been focused on student outreach across campus through live performances, fundraising events, and social media platforms. For example, last month we hosted a collaborative event with the art museum on campus where we had 4 of our members perform live music, and we had a pretty good turnout, like 60, 70 people. Reporting in Pullman, I'm Ibrahim Daniel, Murrow, News 8.
The sounds of spring are starting to come in. An update on whether more sun will start to shine. Dylan?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, as Maddie said, those spring and summer conditions are starting to warm up a little bit. As you can see today, we got a high of 59 and a low of 39. As far as tomorrow, we got a high of 58 and a low of 39. And as far as this weekend, as far as the week, I should say, expect very, very sunny conditions. We get a little bit colder in the nighttime, but as you can see across the state, it's for the most part, it's in the mild 60s to 40s and 50s. So you guys should feel more than welcome to dress in your short sleeve shirts. And even if you want to go swimming, go do that. That's all I got for you guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kivi. The annual Distinguished Bustad Lectures today. WSU's College of Veterinary Medicine will host Dr. Katie Schroeder. She will present her findings on interactions between people and horse relations. Her research examines how therapeutic interactions can support mental health for both species.
Washington State University athletes gave their opinions on profiting off of their name, image, and likeness. As a college athlete, our reporter Ella Price has more on the story.
Sometimes a little bit intimidating to have to, so carefully cultivate your brand and your image on social media.
This is Kate Hendrick, a dancer at WSU who is an athlete experiencing the new world of NIL.
Because, one slip up and you never know what's going to happen. It gives you more of a spotlight, which, like I said, is a privilege, but it is a bit of an added pressure.
Student athletes in the NCAA are now able to profit off of their own name, image, and likeness, also known as NIL. This is seen in the new world of college sports and has caused a huge shift. Students are now able to profit off of their own name and build partnerships with brands.
We already have that basis of knowledge and how to represent ourselves, and the fact that you can use that to partner with brands and organizations and make money off of it is great.
Being a student and an athlete is already a full-time job. NIL has allowed athletes such as WSU women's volleyball player Naomi White to focus on her academics and sport while also making money.
Work in a way to like promote yourself and like kind of be able to help somebody else out with their business and also be able to earn something from it. So I definitely think it's very good, and it's just it's a great way to show appreciation for all the student athletes out there.
Now, while some may question how money affects team relationships, Naomi says as teammates, it's never a competition.
We're here to uplift everyone and still work hard, and if somebody were to be given more money, then good for them, they earned it.
I'm Ella Price, reporting in Pullman, Washington with Murrow, News 8.
After the break, we have a brief look at the start of spring football and what to expect from the Cougs this year.
And an update on the upcoming Seattle Sonics, buyers, and what that could mean.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Washington State spring football is officially underway. Roster changes are already making headlines, with several players seeing noticeable weight adjustments, including quarterback Caden Pinnick, who dropped over 14 pounds. The updated roster also includes a new addition, as JUCO wide receiver Javon Walker has officially joined the team, adding a size at 6'3". With the mix of new phases, position battles, and roster shakeups, spring ball will be crucial for Washington State as they build towards the upcoming season in the new Pac-12. WC men's basketball has lost 3 players so far in the transfer portal: Emeli Yalahu, Parker Garrett, and Case Wynot. While Case did not play much this year due to injury, Yalahu was a big part of the team, averaging 10 points a game and 6 rebounds, and he is 6'8", so they're going to need that size. Lastly, Garrett, who didn't produce much. He only averaged about 2 points a game, but he was one of the top shooters on the team, shooting 40% beyond the arc this year. And if you were excited about the Sonics coming back, you might want to dial it back just a tad bit. Reports have come out that Seattle and Las Vegas are not 100% locks for new teams. If other premier cities like Nashville and Pittsburgh had offers in the $7 to $12 billion range, Seattle or Las Vegas could end up losing their spot. However, Vegas would be the favorite. Kraken owner Samantha Holloway will lead a group for bid of the Sonics. Pro Cougs in the NBA are having a tough time. Grizzlies Coug duo of Jalen Wells and Cedric Coward have regressed from where they were in the beginning of the season. Wells is averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist on 43% from the field. Coward, he missed some time with a knee injury, but he's back and he's averaging about 13 points and 6 rebounds on 46% from the field. WC's most successful player, though, Klay Thompson, is no different, averaging only 11 points and 3 rebounds on 40% from 3, but 39 from the field. Lastly, Mohamed Guy has had a hard time in Atlanta, averaging less than 5 points and 3 rebounds. Now for the Mariners, Major League Baseball is back, and they lost to the Guardians 6-4 in the home opener. The Mariners had the lead in the first 4 innings, but in the 5th inning and so on, it was all Guardians. Julio Rodriguez and Kyle Raleigh did not perform at all. Dominic Canzone tried his best, but was unable to put up the team on his back, but good news for the Mariners, they have 161 games left. As we're near the end of March, that means March Madness is coming to an end. The Sweet 16 is upon us. Former Coug Dylan Darling and St. John's will be taking on #1 ranked Duke. Arizona and Purdue will face off, but Michigan State will be playing UConn. Brackets could be busted by this game. Also, legacies will Tom Izzo retire if the Spartans lose in the Sweet 16.
Thanks, Ibrahim. Well, personally, Maddie, I'm thrilled about March Madness. I've been enjoying the Hawkeyes making it on, and I know we both have Michigan State in the Final Four. How are you feeling about it?
I need them to win tonight. I really do, but I'm so glad Arizona won last night because I have them winning it all.
Yeah, me too. And a dramatic shift in streaming and location comes for the 2029 Oscars coming up.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember, my strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you. Your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work. Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
The Oscars are headed to the Peacock Theater at LA Live in 2029. The Academy announced that they are ending their 27-year run at Hollywood's Dolby Theater. The move also means that the Peacock Theater is going to be getting some upgrades as they prepare for the 101st ceremony. The switch in venue comes after a shift in where the awards show is going to be streamed from ABC to YouTube.
Yeah, you know, if you tell me the Oscars, I didn't really like them, but after Michael B. Jordan beat Timothée Chalamet, I was happy.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to check our socials. I'm Grant Cavalier. Thanks for watching the show.